Hello, everyone. My name is Will Arndt, and I have been serving as a Clean Energy Policies Fellow for the New England On-Site Energy Technical Assistance Partnership at the University of New Hampshire. This summer, I was tasked with researching the clean energy policy landscape of New England. Energy sustainability, energy justice, public policy. These are things that we cannot see, yet hold great impact over our everyday lives. It is no secret that energy policies have the power to significantly shape our sustainable future. But how can we make the policy landscape visible? How can we make it actionable for energy producers, distributors, and end users? This summer, I set out to answer these questions and have created a number of deliverables to help make the clean energy policy landscape visible and actionable. One way I achieved this is through the use of geographic information science, or GIS. Leveraging my background in GIS, I was able to create a spatial database of energy policies in the New England region. The impact of this database is to streamline and optimize further analysis of the energy policy landscape. First, it introduces spatial perspectives, which are necessary in accounting for state-to-state policy differences. It also allows for greater computing capability. With a spatial database, you can input energy policies into a GIS software and run relevant analytical tools to gain insight into the policy landscape. You can also use a spatial database to create public-facing deliverables such as dashboards. I used this database to create my second deliverable, an energy policy landscape dashboard. The impact of this dashboard is to not only visualize policies, but make them interactive. You can click on a state and receive relevant energy policy information. This includes energy requirements, financial incentives, and DOE energy community locations. The visual and interactive nature of this tool presents policies in an absorbable way and embraces the idea of making the invisible visible. Energy policies can also be made actionable through the synthesis of disorganized information. New England is a large region with several relevant private and public organizations that influence clean energy policy. Because of this, policy information is often fragmented and inaccessible. To remedy this, I created a set of energy policy briefs for each New England state. These briefs outline the potential impact of policy and discuss the framework in which these policies exist. This alleviates the fragmented nature of policy information and highlights the role of policy in advancing clean energy across the region. These briefs will primarily be used to support future internal research within NEOETAP. These policy briefs were then synthesized to create my final deliverable, a 60-slide state-by-state PowerPoint slide deck on the New England clean energy landscape. While the policy briefs will be used internally, this slide deck will be distributed and used to inform relevant stakeholders such as the Department of Energy. While it does have the same information, it has an advantage over the briefs as it is more succinct and provides the big picture context. My work with this organization has taught me a few lessons that I'm going to take with me going forward. It has first shown me that public policy can benefit from the use of GIS. In combining the two, I was able to create materials that can be used to inform stakeholders and support future research. I've also learned that policy information, especially energy policy, can be fragmented and inaccessible. To further energy sustainability goals across the region, this information must be centralized and easy to absorb. Finally, I learned that anything can be made visible and actionable, even invisible phenomenon, such as energy and public policy. In the future, I will think about what else can be made visible and actionable. Thank you for listening into my presentation and my work over the summer. I would like to thank my mentors, Matt Davis and Rob Sullivan, for their expertise and support over the course of the project. I would also like to thank my fellowship advisors, Alexis Dwyer and Adam Kohler, for their guidance throughout the course of the fellowship program. Finally, I would like to extend my gratitude to my fellow sustainability fellows whose unwavering desire towards building a sustainable world fills me with confidence and optimism for the future. Thank you again for listening.